Good morning, dear students. Again, we are here to continue our topic that is very important topic in our English language, that is tense. Okay, in your fancy book, second semester, you can find this chapter number 4, tenses. Okay, and in my previous videos, I have explained you all the important things about tense. And before that, we have also learned the forms of verbs. Okay, present form, past form, and past participle form, and continuous form along with ing. Okay, continuous form. So we are here with lecture number 59 on page number 24. If you see in my previous video, lecture number 58, I explained you the exercise A and exercise B. Now we will continue with exercise C. So in exercise C, if you go through this question, what is the question here? Fill in the blanks with the present simple tense of the verb. Present simple tense of the verb. Okay. Present simple tense. Okay. Let me remind you one rule of agreement of verb with the subject. Okay, chapter number 3, agreement of the verb with the subject. In that, I taught you one trick. That is not a rule, but it is a trick. You can remember by this trick. Okay, what is the trick? And this trick is applicable only in one tense, that is present simple tense. Okay, not in any other tense. Only present simple tense. Not in past simple, not in future simple. Only in present simple tense. What is the agreement of the verb? That is, if your subject is singular, if your subject is singular subject, then along with singular subject, there will come plural verb, plural form of the verb. That is one rule. If singular subject, plural verb. And second agreement, that is if your subject is plural subject, then singular form of the verb. Always use this technique in this present simple tense only. If your subject is singular, plural verb. Plural verb means go is a singular verb, but if you convert it in plural, you will add s or es. Go, goes. Come, comes. Eat, eats. Singular is eat and plural form is eats when you add s. Play, singular. Plays, plural. Means how we convert singular to plural? We add s or es. Just like boy. Boy means one boy. But if you talk about plural, means more than one, then we call it boys. So just like if you convert subject boy, so you can convert boys. That this is singular, this is plural. Girl, girls. So same like that, if you convert singular verb into plural verb, how you will convert? Just like play, it is singular, but when you add s, it becomes plays. Meaning is same, only the form change, singular form, plural form. Go, since it end with o, so we add es, goes. So like that, if subject is singular, we will use plural verb, plural form of the verb. And if plural subject is just like the boys, boys is a plural subject, then the verb should be singular, means like that. Boy plays, Girl goes. Means if singular subject, plural verb, singular subject, plural verb. If plural subject boys, then play. Girls go. Okay, like that. So try to understand what we are going to do in this exercise. Remember these things. Singular subject, plural verb. Plural subject, singular verb. Okay, this is applicable only in present simple tense. And what does present simple tense is used for? It is used to denote your day-to-day life activities. Day-to-day activities. खेलता हूँ, जाता हूँ, लिखता हूँ, लिखते हैं, जाते हैं, पढ़ते हैं. All that things which happens in your life in daily routine basis. Okay, which is your habit. Okay, so habitual things are shown by this tense, present simple tense. That is why it is applicable here. Now let's solve some exercise. Let's see exercise C. What does it say? Fill in the blanks with the present simple tense of the verb given in bracket. Okay, some verb is given in bracket. If you see side by side, after each sentence one bracket is given. In that bracket the base form of the verb is given. Now you have to use this base form of the verb, but there can be s or es in the verb, or there may not be. So how you will decide that whether the singular form of the verb will be used or the plural form of the verb is used? That will depend on the subject. So let's start. What is the first sentence? The bus blank here. And what is given in the bracket? One verb is given, stop. Rukna. Okay. The bus. First you confirm that the bus is singular or plural. Okay. If it is plural, if it would be plural, so bus is singular, but plural is buses. Okay. So we know that the subject is singular, so verb should come in plural form. So what is our first answer? We'll fill in the blank. The bus stops. We'll add as here. Since the subject is singular, the bus is singular, that's why we use the plural form of the verb stops here. बस यही रुकती है. Regularly, daily, habitual, रुकती है. Who blank in this palace? You know what is palace? Palace means महल, Raj Bhavan, where the kings they live. That is called palace. इस palace में, राज महल में कौन रहता है? रहता है means the verb is live, रहना. Now whether live or lives, whether singular or plural, live or leaves. So what should we add here? Live or leaves? It will depend on the subject. Who is used like singularly here. So who lives in this palace? So if we treat whom as a singular subject, then we'll use leaves. रहता है means plural form of the verb will be applicable. Third, my grandmother. My grandmother, she is singular. Blank us an interesting story. In bracket you will find the base form of the verb tell. बोलना, बोलती हैं, कहती हैं. My grandmother. If grandmother is singular, we'll use the plural form of the verb tells. कहती हैं. My grandmother tells us an interesting story. Fourth, these children Now you know what is the singular of children, because children is a plural form. So you know what is the singular form? Child. Yes, child, and plural is children. So if it is a plural subject, then we'll use singular form of the verb. These children make noise in the class. ये बच्चे बड़ा शोर करते हैं क्लास में. Make noise, it is a plural subject, so verb should be singular. Make. These children make noise in the class. These players, again, player is a singular but players is plural, so we'll use singular. These players play football. Singular form of the verb play. These players play football in the stadium. They never. Now they means velo. Velo means more than one, plural. I, you, we, they, these are plural subject. He, she, it, or any name, these are singular subject, and these are plural subject. So they never drink tea. Plural form will use only singular form of the verb with the plural subject. They is a plural subject, that's why we use singular form of the verb drink tea. They never drink tea. वे कभी चाय नहीं पीते. Sushma and Sushmita, these are two girls. These are names. Sushma and Sushmita are names, but two names means more than one person. Sushma and Sushmita, these are plural subject. Now it is plural subject because two girls, okay, are there. Sushma and Sushmita learn their lessons. Learn. No plural, singular, because subjects are plural. Two subjects are there. My sister, this is singular. My sister, only one sister. My sister cuts vegetables. Cuts. We use plural form since subject is singular. Next, we. We means hum. Hum means more than one person. Okay, I, you, we, and they. These are plural subjects. So if subject is plural, verb should be singular. We watch. हम देखते हैं. We watch TV in the evening. हम रोज शाम को देखते हैं TV in the evening. We go to our office every day. We go. Again, we is plural, so we'll use only go. We go to our office every day. So this is how we use the present simple tense. And remember this trick. It is only a trick, not a rule. Okay, it is trick to remember, to learn only. Singular subject, plural verb, plural subject, singular verb. This is the agreement of the verb with the subject. Okay. Next. This is exercise C. You can take a picture of this. Next. Exercise D. Now what is given in the exercise D? Please read the question by yourself. Which tense is given there? Exercise D. Fill in the blanks with the past perfect tense of the verb given in the bracket. Past perfect tense. So try to recall what is perfect tense. Perfect tense means जो हो चुका है, complete हो चुका है, that is called perfect. And if you see perfect tense, in perfect tense there you can divide into three. What are these three? one is present perfect tense, second is past perfect tense, and third one is future perfect tense. But in all these perfect tense, one thing is common, that we use verbs third form. Verbs third form. Past participle form of the verb is always used. Verbs third form is used in this tense. But for present we use has or have. That is called helping verbs. For singular subject has and for plural subjects have is used. That means है, चुके हैं, कर चुके हैं. Had is always used with singular and plural both. Had is used, and था, थी, थे, चुके थे, चुका था. Future will have or shall have. That shall is always used with first person, I or we. Otherwise, with any subject, whether it is singular, plural, second person or third person, along with all we use will have, but only with I or we use shall. होंगे, चुके होंगे, कर चुके होंगे, हो चुका होगा, like that. And verbs third form is used everywhere. Along with has, verbs third form. Along with have, verbs third form. Means in any perfect tense we always use verbs third form. That you need to remember. And same wise in continuous tense, in all three continuous tense, whether it is present, past or future, you always use ing form of the verb. That is common. Here what is common? Verbs third form is common. Okay, so like that, in this exercise number D, we are going to use the perfect tense, but only which perfect tense? Past perfect tense. Not this, not this. What we are going to use? Only past perfect tense. We are asked to use. So everywhere we use had plus verbs third form. You can also write like this, verbs third form. If you can write like this, verbs third form. Okay. Now let me tell you, the train, the base form of the verb is given arrive, आना, पहुंचना, इधर आना. Okay. And reach means वहां पहुंचना, दूर जाके पहुंचना. And arrive means आ पहुंचना. So like that, the train, third form of the arrive, arrive, arrived, arrived, arrive, arrived, arrived. Third form will be used, arrived. Along with had, so first is had arrived. Had arrived. The train had arrived at the station. Had means थी, ट्रेन आ गई थी स्टेशन पर, ट्रेन स्टेशन पर आ चुकी थी. थी should be used here because it is the past perfect tense. आ चुकी थी. Second, the shopkeeper, दुकानदार. Sell बेचता है, sell, sold, sold, SOLD. Sell, sold, sold. Third form is sold. So the shopkeeper had sold furniture. चुका था, बेच चुका था. दुकानदार फर्नीचर बेच चुका था, had sold. My mother, prepare. Prepare means बनाना, तैयार करना. The food, food को तैयार किया जाता है, पकाया जाता है, कुकिंग किया जाता है, कटिंग किया जाता है, रेडी किया जाता है खाने के लिए. So that is my mother had prepared. Third form, prepared, prepared, prepared. Had prepared. Okay, this is a regular verb. Arrived is also regular verb. Prepared is also a regular verb because it ends in ed, with ed, and the second and third form are same. Prepare, prepared, prepared. So this is called what? Regular verb. Sale, sold, sold. The second and third form are also same, but it is not ending with ed. So that is irregular verb. This is regular verb. Okay. Fourth one. All of them go, went, gone. Third form is gone. In perfect tense we always use third form. All of them had gone to Jaipur. Had gone. All of them. सभी के सभी. Had gone. जा चुके थे. Had gone to Jaipur. सब के सब जयपुर जा चुके थे. 5. The students learn. सीखते हैं. Learn, learnt, learnt. At the end we use T. सीखे, सीखे थे. Okay. All students had learnt their lessons. Had. Learnt. Learnt their lessons. सारे के सारे स्टूडेंट्स अपना लेसन सीख चुके थे, अपना पाठ सीख चुके थे. We eat. खाते हैं. Eat, ate, eaten. So third form eaten will be used. We had eaten all the fruit. All the fruit. We had eaten all the fruit. Had eaten. खा चुके थे. We had eaten all the fruit. हम सारे के सारे फल खा चुके थे. We had eaten all the fruit. So let me clean this board. You can take a screenshot if you want to. Then next, he blank his homework a few hours ago. Verb is finish, khatam karna. Finish, finished, finished. Third form is finished. So he had finished his homework a few hours ago. A few hours ago means कुछ घंटों पहले ही उसने उसका होमवर्क खत्म कर लिया था. ओके. Had finished. He had finished his homework. Okay. A few hours ago. कुछ घंटों पहले ही उसने उसका होमवर्क खत्म कर लिया था. The boys swimming. Swim, swam, swum. Swim, swam, swum. So third form swum is used here. The boys had swum in the swimming pool. Had swum. तैर चुके थे in the swimming pool. Boys swimming pool में तैर चुके थे. We live रहते हैं. Live, lived, lived रहते थे. We had lived there for 20 years. We had lived. हम वहां रह चुके थे. कितने टाइम तक? For 20 years. 20 साल तक हम वहां रह चुके थे. I speak बोलता हूं. Spoke बोला था. Spoken बोल चुका था. I had spoken. Speak, spoke, spoken. Third form is spoken. I had spoken. I had spoken to the manager about it. इस बारे में मैं मैनेजर को पहले ही बोल चुका था. I had spoken about this to the manager. Okay, so like that you need to follow the rules of the perfect tense, and in perfect tense you are especially asked to follow past perfect tense. That's why we have used had, tha. Okay, now what is the next exercise? Exercise E. In exercise E, what is the question? Fill in the blanks with the future continuous tense of the verbs given in the brackets. Now again I need to clear you what is the rule of continuous tense. Perfect tense means which has been finished, जो हो चुका है उसको हम perfect tense बताते हैं. But what is continuous tense? In continuous tense, generally we call it incomplete tense. Perfect tense is complete tense, but whatever is complete, that is shown by perfect tense. But continuous tense, which is going on, which was running, it means it is not complete. It is in the state of continue. So that's why it is also called incomplete tense. So continuous tense means going on. So for going on, showing going on action, we always use ing form of the verb. First form plus ing. Now continuous tense. So if you see continuous tense, in all continuous tense, whether it is a present continue or past continue or future continuous tense, one thing is common. What is common? Verbs ing form. That is we and this is ing. Verbs ing form is common in all these three, whether present, past or future. But to show present, we use is, am or are along with subject, which means he. Are means he. Am means whose. This is only used with I am, मैं हूँ. He is, she is, it is, Ram is. For singulars we use is. You are, we are, they are. This is used for plurals, are. For past we use was or were. Was means tha ya thi and were means the. For plural we use were, just like for plural we use are, hain, and for past tense we use were, the. And for singulars was, tha. And for I was, मैं था. He was, वह था. She was, वह थी. They were, वे थे. Like that, okay? For future, again will and shall, but along with will and shall we use will be, shall be. होंगे, कर रहे होंगे, will be. Okay. For simple tense, future simple tense, we use only will and shall. But for continuous tense, we use will be and shall be plus verbs ing form is common in all of them. Now, out of these three, what is asked here? Future continuous tense. Only this tense is asked. We need to apply this tense. Not this, not this. We have to follow this only. Will be or shall be. And you know, shall is used only with I or we. Except that I and we use will be. It depends on the subject, first person. I is the first person, we is the first person, you, second person, they, he, she, it, they are third persons. Now let's start our exercise E. Okay, we need to follow this rule only. Fill in the blanks with the future continuous tense of the verb given in brackets. Okay, all verbs are given. Rain. So for basic form, first form of the verb is given, and always we need to add ing only in first form of the verb. We don't add ing in the second or third form of the verb. Never. We always use the ing in the first form or base form which is given. Rain will become raining. Come will become coming. Playing, grazing, going, participating, reading, flying, falling, working. All verbs are given in your book against each sentence. First sentence. It. In the evening, rain. It will use will be, because shall be is always used either with I or we. Elsewhere only will be is used. It will be. It will be. Then ing form. Raining. You add ing. It will be raining. बारिश हो रही होगी. In the evening. Okay, I am predict this that in the evening it will be raining. आप देख लेना शाम को बारिश हो रही होगी. Like that. Okay. Second, he come today. He will be coming. He will be come. You know what is the spelling of come? come. But whenever we add ing, if there is any e at the end, we remove this e and we add ing. So this is the spelling of coming. E is omitted or deleted from the spelling. He will be coming today. वो आज आ रहा होगा. Okay, like that. These cricketers, ये बहुत सारे cricketers means plural form. These cricketers, plural subject, in the stadium playing. These cricketers will be playing. खेल रहे होंगे. Will be playing. Will be playing. ing. Playing in the stadium. ये क्रिकेटर स्टेडियम में खेल रहे होंगे. द कैटल, you know what is cattle? All the domestic animals, okay, which are domesticated at the farmer's house, just like cows, goat, ox, sheep. These animals which through which we get the milk and the other products, okay, animal products. So these are called together. The group is called cattle. It is a collective noun. Okay, cattle. The group of many domesticated animal is called cattle. Jund, जानवरों का झुंड. The kettle, but kettle is used as a singular. Okay, it is a singular. Kettle is a singular, not plural. Whether they are plural, many number, hundreds of the animals are there, but singularly we treat it single, just like cattle, jund. Beside the pond, graze. Graze means charna, just like we people we eat, but for animals they graze. वो चारा चरते हैं. Okay, so grazing. Cattle will be grazing. Again, the same rule will be applicable here, just like coming. We are having e at the end, so we will remove e and we will add ing, grazing. Okay, the cattle will be grazing beside the pond. Beside the pond means तालाब के किनारे या उसके साइड में, बगल में ये सब चल रहे होंगे. The tourists means many people. पर्यटक जो घूमने आते हैं बाहर से, द टूरिस्ट गो बाय बस विल बी गोइंग, द टूरिस्ट विल बी गोइंग, जा रहे होंगे, बाय बस, टूरिस्ट बस से जा रहे होंगे। द गर्ल्स will be participating in the drama, will be participate, now in participate we have e at the end, so omit e and ing, participating in the drama, लड़कियां ड्रामे में पार्टिसिपेट भाग ले रही होंगी, ओके, लाइक दैट। आई, नाउ आई, यू नो आई, along with I or we use shall be, we don't use will be, so I shall be, I shall be, I shall be what? Reading the newspaper, I shall be reading the newspaper, मैं न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ रहा होऊंगा, I shall be reading newspaper. Next, let me clean the board. Then 8 number, sentence number 8, the aeroplane will be flying in the sky, will be flying, उड़ रहा होगा, in the sky, आकाश में उड़ रहा होगा, आसमान में उड़ रहा होगा। लीव्स, पत्तियां, फ्रॉम द ट्री, पत्तियां पेड़ों से ऑटोमेटिकली हवा चलती है तो गिर जाती हैं, गिरती हैं। विल बी फॉलिंग, गिर रही होंगी, विल बी फॉलिंग, गिर रही होंगी, फ्रॉम द ट्री, पेड़ पर से गिर रही होंगी। दे, वे लोग, विल बी वर्किंग वेरी हार्ड, दे विल बी वर्किंग वेरी हार्ड, वो बहुत कड़ी मेहनत कर रहे होंगे। दे विल बी वर्किंग वेरी हार्ड। Now the last exercise remains, exercise number F. I hope that you have understood the rules of the tenses, how these rules are applicable. You can take a screenshot of this, okay, so that in future you can also take the help of this. The next exercise F will continue in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.